Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by Kelly's Prepping Kitchen. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my pantry, so let's go take a look. Alrighty. So at a glance, this is pretty cluttered, but the good news is about all these shelves in here is that they're movable. I've got a couple of movable carts here that we're going to go through. I will save those for last. Let me go ahead and move those out of the way. So this shelf over here, when you first walk into the pantry and turn right, is a combination of potatoes. The top half of the shelf is potatoes, and the lower half is beans. So up here we've got some Augustin Farms potatoes. We got the potato shreds, the creamy potato soup, and back there I think there's some more like potato gems is what they're called, and it's basically just potato flakes. We've got all the Bear Creek potato soups over here, which by the way are very good. And then, let's see up here, this is some potato soup my husband picked up from the Amish store when he went to Virginia. So we've got our, I don't know if you remember a few months ago where they were talking about potato shortages, whether or not that is real or was just a way to get us out there buying potatoes. I have no idea, but nonetheless, we've got our whole potatoes, new potatoes, sliced potatoes, diced potatoes. Down here, we've got, this is all of our potato gnocchis. And then got some of the instant potatoes. Oh, these carts from the Dollar Tree are awesome here in the pantry. Let's see, we dehydrated some of our own hash browns. And then these are all those little individual mashed potatoes. And of course we got the shredded hash brown potatoes. We've got these Progresso soups that come with the onion french fry crunchy toppers that my daughter loves. These bins also came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to try to get as much of my food into them as I can so the food won't be compromised by rodents or bugs or anything. Not that that's never been an issue for us. We have 4 cats. I've yet to see a bug, a rodent, a snake, anything in or near our house. So anyway, these bins from the Dollar Tree have these are mostly the au gratin potatoes, scallop, mashed potatoes. You get the idea. So we got the flavored potatoes back there. This, I just didn't know where to put it. This is just some dehydrated or some uncooked soybean that we need to find a home for. And then down here, I hope there's not a shadow, we're moving into the beans. So over here we've got the chickpeas. I've got some dried ones I need to put in some bags. And then these are kind of just open and eat if you had to. Beans and lentils, like here's a Caribbean bean bowl, garbanzo beans. It's good to have Mediterranean bean bowl. It's good to have some of these on hand if there was a power outage or something and you needed a good source of protein without having to cook. These are all just packets of beans like these right here. My hubby loves the Mayakoba beans, so we got a whole bunch of those, but we have a nice variety. Pouches of black beans and pinto beans, whole beans. Then over here we got the dehydrated beans for when we go hiking or camping, and it's important to pack as light of weight as possible. So all they need to do is just have some hot water added to them. Those are very delicious. And back there we've got some Augustin Farms black bean burger mix. And then Down here, we've got some kidney beans, navy beans, 3-bean salad, and the ones I really stocked up on, I absolutely love the Glory lima beans. You know, food fatigue is a real thing when you're living off canned foods and pantry foods. So it's important to have seasonings and different spices. The Glory brand, you don't even need to add spices to it. It's already seasoned perfectly. Same with the Margaret Holmes, but I like Glory better. And then we got some Glory butter beans. That's what goes all the way back there. Got some trappies, lima beans. And this row down here on the bottom is just, I know it's dark, I apologize, but it's just a variety of beans, like pork and beans, Bush's beans, chili mixed beans, refried beans, my favorite charo beans, just things like that. We also have some of the beans we canned on the floor. I'm kind of paranoid to put them on the shelf. I'm not wanting them to break. So we got some Mayakobas, black beans, pintos. You get the idea. And then we also dehydrated some, I don't know if that was our bean soup, our sausage and bean soup or not. And then I got to get these beans here into some food grade buckets. Those are Great Northern beans. Got some distilled water here I use for our humidifier when we're sick. Now since I'm sitting on a stool here, let's just turn over. We got this shelf of all of our spices. Alright, so let's start the bottom. By the way, this shelf is kind of cockeyed, if you can notice that it's leaning. But we have some of our homemade broths. Oh, oops. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Special SHIT seasoning. My husband loves that stuff. We got that from some antique market. We got the Rayo's. I think that's Italian wedding soup. We got all of our garlics. We got a lot of our better than bouillons. I love those things. And I can't tell if that's my hubby's green chili sauce or bean. No, those are green chilies. And then we have more stuff here from the Amish store that are like dips. I think we've got a French onion dip and different things like that. And then up here, just more seasonings. I'm sure y'all don't want me to just sit here and name every single one of them. I'll just kind of show you what we got. Seasonings are very, very important. And the yeast, the nutritional yeast, this is awesome for vegans. If you're just looking for a little extra nutrient to sprinkle on your food, it kind of tastes like cheese. In fact, there's a really good homemade cashew queso that's just made with nutritional yeast and I think almond milk or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. We got that came from the Amish store. And just one second. And just here's some more of our seasonings. Like I said, I know it's dark and I think I'm creating a shadow in here. I apologize. Hatch green chili. We got a lot of Trader Joe's. But everything but the elote. My children love putting that on their popcorn. And yeah. Julio's. This is our absolute favorite. All-purpose seasoning with a cumin base. I don't know if y'all have had those Julio's tortilla chips that have a seasoning on it. They're absolutely divine. And so we put this on in just about every recipe that we make. So good. Okay, so now we're going to move over to our soups. So let me push this rack back so it doesn't look so zoomed in on. Just a second. So starting up here from the top, these are all our soups that we got recently from the Japanese market. I did a haul video on that. So I would compare these to those Lipton individual soups that are like chicken noodle, cream of chicken, except they're the Japanese version. And so we got corn, we got some, I believe that's tomato miso. You got some ready to open and eat soups. That's a tomato miso. That is a, what is this one? Oh, sesame soy. We got some Augustin Farms. Got some more soup from the Amish market. Which one is this? French onion soup. Okay. And then you got some of the kind of grab and go soups. Campbell's, Progresso, individual servings. I think back here we've got some La Madeleine tomato. Yeah, or roasted red pepper. Got some of our cartons of broth. Down here we start our Bear Creek, which I love, love, love. I don't know if I've had the minestrone, to be honest, but the chicken noodle, this is awesome when you don't feel good. Split pea is delicious. Got to get these in some food grade buckets. Cheddar broccoli, I can't remember if I had that, but I do love cheddar broccoli soup. Got tortilla soup. The chili is excellent. Love the chili. And then we got some Amy's chili. And this is a good meat substitute for any vegetarians. The Urban Accents Culinary, what is it called? Like street taco. They've got street taco, breakfast taco, and it's basically just textured soy protein, which I believe is what this is too, from Augustin Farms. And these are some soy bacon bits. And so down here we've got chicken wonton, just a bunch of different soups. Denny Moore, Sweet Sue, those are some good brands. All right, and then the bean and bacon soup is excellent. Just more soups. Down here on this bottom row, this is mostly soups that I cook with. So cream of chickens, cream of onion and potato and celery. We got the cheddar cheese soup down here. So while I had that shelf pushback, I went ahead and brought the 3 carts in, the rolling carts, so we could just go over them while I had a little bit of room to maneuver around. Basically, in a nutshell, these 3 rolling carts consist of gravies, condiments, things like olives and things like that, but we'll go over it a little bit deeper, I guess. So this top row appears to be mostly olives. We've got some Duke's mayonnaise, though. This bacon tomato is excellent. I've got a little pouch of some mushrooms. We got, oh, these gravy mixes, actually, these go over there. I'll deal with that later, though. So we got some dressings, balsamic vinaigrette, Parmesan garlic wing sauce. And like I said, I don't know. I don't want to bore y'all by literally naming everything. So I'm just going to kind of gloss over it briefly. So we got some relish, some salsa verde, just things like that. We got some manwich sauce, enchilada sauce. Got some salt, and looks like more mayonnaise, Chick-fil-A sauce. And while we have this, I have no idea, pickled watermelon. I haven't tried that yet. Some of our favorite smoked Japanese mayonnaise. We got some pickled peaches. Some coconut amino sauce. That's good if you're watching your sodium. It's a good alternative to soy sauce. We got some boiled peanuts. Okay. So on our next shelf, we've got all of these awesome gravies that come in a can. My husband loves the sausage gravy. I love the brown gravy with onions. Here's some more sausage gravy. We got turkey and chicken gravy. This was some... Oh, I got this for... I think I got this for $1 at the Dollar Tree, or $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. A lot of hot sauces, a lot of barbecue sauces, and again, I know there's a shadow, and I'm working with very limited room trying to get these angles here. This I thought was cool. I think this came from Specs, so it's kind of like a... Well, it's an antipasta platter that's got artichoke hearts, olives, and probably some tomatoes, mushrooms, things like that. And it kind of like a little charcuterie board. More gravies. And then I just turned the cart around and we've got my favorite onion dressing. And one of these should be a smoked sesame. I don't know. By this Kipai, or I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's a Japanese dressing and it's so good. We've got our peppercini peppers. We got jalapenos, liquid smoke, just little odds and ends like that. Marinades. Okay, so on this last shelf, we've got some individual servings of ranch dressing. We've got some bouillon. This is kind of it just houses our overflow. I'm not really a big fan of this. I think I got it on Amazon for like 20 bucks. It's not as sturdy as the other ones, so that's why I don't have as much piled on it. Oh, here's the toasted sesame dressing. Oh, that's a different one. Never mind. I was looking for the Kipai one. And then we got toasted sesame oil. Just things like that. Some things that we canned down there. Let's see if there's anything on the back. So we've got some pink Himalayan salt. We got some gravy from Trader Joe's. Okay, so I put things out of the reach that, like long-term storage, Augustin Farms, things that I don't plan on accessing very often. I put those kind of out of the way because it's not really necessary for me to be able to access those on a regular basis. And this little armoire that I got from a flea market for like $25 makes a great meat stash here in the pantry. So we've got, what are these? Got some tunas and some chickens. You got these Denny Moore ready-to-go meals that are perfect if the lights go out or you lose electricity, whatever, and you need to eat something without heating it up. You got the canned ham. We got our pulled pork, chicken. We got some chilies. All our diced hams. Then we got some things that we canned. Some chicken, some beef, corned beef hash, hamburger meat, shelf-stable bacon, and some tuna. And then in here, we got all of our Keystone meats and Spams, things like that. This is so hard to do with one hand. I apologize. All right. Sorry. So over here, we've got some cereal and some oatmeal. All right. And then we've got some grits, cream of wheat, cream of rice, malto meal kind of stuff. Oh, these Sunbelts. I love these things so much. These are seasonal, these flavors, but the lemon meringue and the key lime pie back there, those are so divine. I love those things. And then the lemon cream pie Pop-Tart is delicious. Cherry, we got raspberry, pomegranate and stuff. Some Nutri-Grain bars. And then Nature Valley. We got the granola cups back there. Some keto truffles. Lar bars, I love these things, especially the mint chocolate chip and the lemon. These are so good. The wafers, the Nature Valley wafers, these are so good too. They come in peanut butter and then peanut butter chocolate. So good. And then these are my absolute favorite. I haven't tried the apple cinnamon one, so those aren't my favorite. But the ones that are like lemon poppy seed, these are so good. If you put them in the microwave for like 20 seconds, they taste like they're fresh out of the oven. So they come in the lemon poppy seed, they come in blueberry, apple cinnamon. We've got some granola, the Belvita soft bake banana nut. These are really good too. They're kind of like those Nature Valley muffin tops. Got some granola bars. And this was our office at one point, so that's why we got all this junk. Up here, this is going to be our crackers. So anything that's kind of a cracker or cracker base, like we got some plantain croutons, peanut butter and cheese crackers, Ritz, Grips, you know, these non-crackers from Trader Joe's. Those are so good. I love these chicken and a biscuit. Those are awesome. We got some, what do you call these guys? Rice cakes. These are good to have, like, if you're out of bread or whatever, because they last for a really long time. And you just want to put some peanut butter on something, you can use these rice cakes. And this was cool. I don't remember where my husband got it, but it's a shelf-stable bread. I think we've had this months. We probably should use it soon, but it's got 3 vacuum-sealed, individually wrapped loaves of bread. If I figure out where that is, I'll leave it down in the description when I find out where he got it. Okay, this shelf over here I kind of turned into my ramen noodle stash. The 2 that you see at the top, we recently ordered more from the Japanese market we went to because they were just that good. I almost don't even want to eat these other ramens anymore, but I'll make the sacrifice. And then, you know, down here we've got some individual odds and ends like the cup of soups. These are my favorite. I love these Annie Chun's udon and miso soups. These are so delicious. So you just got some yakisobas, different like pork and soy sauce flavored ramen, because these are mostly the packaged ones that come in these big boxes are usually just chicken and beef. So yeah, we got some other flavors back there. Down here we have our assortment of different nuts. So we've got pistachios, pecans, walnuts, pumpkin seeds. These toasted coconut cashews are delicious. We got some chestnuts from the Japanese store. These guys are really good. I ordered them online, but you can probably find them in certain stores. The skinny dipped almonds. The one I like the most, it's lemon flavored, I think, and the mint chocolate, but this is good too. The dark chocolate and peanut butter. Alright, so over here, we've got some candy up at the top. Got our assortment of different peanut butters back there. And then over here we got, this is kind of a weird section, but we got our shake and bakes, and then some dehydrated wasabi peas, sriracha. What is this right here? Some panko coconut But then back there, I've got the the freeze-dried guacamole, because I'm going to try making myself a taco soup kit to take hiking with us. It's all freeze-dried ingredients. And then I want to make like an Indian curry dish using the dehydrated sweet potatoes. We've got some pretzels, bugles, combo chips. This is kind of our junk stash over here. We got some jelly for our peanut butter. But we just got different candy, cookies, stuff like that. And then over here, we've got all of our seasoning packets and like simmer sauces, things like that. Sure, you don't want me going through all those, but then down here we've got different freeze-fried snacks that are ready to go. Trail mixes and fruits. So yeah, these are different dehydrated or freeze-dried fruits from the Dollar Tree. These are such good little snacks. And the coconut, the pineapple's my favorite. Got some strawberries. And these peas are delicious too. This is more like the savory stash. So we got your, what do you call these? Like seaweed snacks and things like that. And then, just a second. So yeah, up there we've got a variety of different pastas. I'm working on getting them in those little storage containers. And then I'm going to put these in some of these bins right here. The pastaronis and macaroni and cheeses. We got some of the Mountain House freeze-dried meals. Some Augustin Farms pasta. SpaghettiOs. These are those, I think they're called Barilla or something. Those pastas that are ready to just open and eat. They're already cooked. And we've got some more of these pasta-based Hormel meals. And down here we've got our assortment of rice. Just a second. There, that's a little bit more light. So I'm working on putting the rices in these bins from Dollar Tree. So you got your rice-a-roni, Tony Chachere's, got some barley, we got couscous, and Tex-Mata rice, just a variety of different rices and couscouses and different grains. Okay, and then down here are the rices that are ready to open and eat if you had to. They come in different flavors. As you can see, we repurposed powdered peanut butter with rice. We put that in there, and like I was saying, I had to get down here on the ground, and I know there's a shadow, but these are rices, and oh, these belong over there with the beans. But anyway, different rices that are ready to open and eat. You got your Knorr pasta sides, your hamburger helper type meals. And then while I'm sitting on the ground, let me just, this is the back of one of the soup shelf that we already looked at. So we've got more soups. Let's see here. Some Augustin Farms chili, some tofu. This came from Kroger. I thought this was super cool. Shelf-stable tofu. And then more soy texture protein. These I got for 25 cents a pouch at a store called Food Town in my area. These lentil soups. And then we got some soup base mixes up here. cup of soups, things like that. And then some more Augustin Farms soups. Okay, so we're starting on a new shelf. And up there, it's just kind of a variety of things. We've got our popcorn, biscuit mix. We've got our pizza kits back there. I know there's a glare. Those Red Lobster cheddar biscuits are the best. And then in this little pouch right here, we've got taco shells, things that we don't really want to get smashed. Just 1 second while I remove it. And on this aisle, this shelf right here, we've got a bunch of stuffing mixes that I got after Thanksgiving for 25 cents. We've got some, corn muffin mix and some masa. We got all our French fried onions for our green bean casseroles that we make frequently. These things are so good too. They're just little snacks. The sour mixed berries. They remind me of like Sour Patch Kids or something. They're so good. I love these. This is some kind of peanut butter pudding I got from the Japanese market. I thought that sounded good. And then you got your shelf-stable puddings here. I love these so much better than the kind that you have to refrigerate. These remind me of the canned puddings when I was growing up in the 70s that we would have in our lunch. Alright, these 2 rows down here are fruit, canned fruit and things like we got applesauce, raisins, some Augustin Farms, mango puree there. We got some Goya guava paste and some individual mandarin oranges, apple sauces, canned fruit, cherries, apple butter that we canned. And then over here, this is a lot of our baked stuff. So we've got marshmallows, different seasonings, condensed milk, sour cream, ghee. We've got a bunch of our shelf-stable milks, powdered milk, different muffin mixes, cookie mixes, and pie crust, baking powder, and then all the cheeses down here that came from the Amish store. We got cream cheese powder, white cheddar powder. We've got some of our cheese-based pasta sauces. Just cheese in a can, cheese that we canned, and then the carton ragu cheese down there. We've got some Velveeta blocks back there. Down here we've got some Jell-O and some Dream Whip. We've got some caramel that we canned out of sweetened condensed milk. We've got some flavored honeys back there infused with vanilla and cinnamon. And then down here we've got our canned fruit and our cake mixes, our individual cake mixes, our frostings. And then here's one of my favorite hacks ever, taking these hanging organizers to put our spam, individual spams and tuna pouches and pulled pork and chicken. Because I was trying to figure out, okay, how can I utilize this space, this flat space behind the spice shelf? And then I was like, aha, here we go. So yeah, I think that's really cool. So down here under the desk, we've still got a lot of beans that we need to put away in our food grade buckets. So we've separated them out. We've got like lima beans are back there. We got the 10 bean soup, black-eyed peas, things like that. I know there's a shadow, I apologize. But we need to get some more of those buckets. And got some rice. We've already froze it. We just need to put it away. We've got some more of these. I don't know if it's Augustin Farms or a different brand of those meals that need to go out of reach. Just a second. So yeah, I need to get these out of the way because we're not planning on touching those anytime soon. But let's see here. In that bucket, I believe we have either flour or rice. I think it's rice. You know, we've gone through the process of freezing everything, and then now we just need to repackage it. And then I don't know if you can see back there, there's a bunch of buckets that already have things in them. They've got beans, rice, flour, maybe something else that I'm forgetting. And then I guess these, I think this is like pancake mix. Yeah, we got some Augustin Farms pancake mix. I guess I have it over here because it's kind of by the flour and things like that. And then over here under the desk is everything related to tomatoes. So it's another rolling cart. Let me pull this out. So we got tomato powder, I guess, back there, Augustin Farms. So we got a bunch of diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, tomato paste. There's some tomatillo sauce. And all these big old 30-something ounces, I think, cans I got from the Dollar Tree, and they're organic. So I think they were going for like $6 or $9 at the grocery store. And I got them at the Dollar Tree. So that's pretty cool. And then, sorry, I'm breathing heavy, guys. For starters, I'm kind of claustrophobic, and just maneuvering around this room is a little unsettling. And then, so we got some different tomato pastes. And just stuff like that. And some spaghetti sauces. I think I said that already. But, yeah, I guess that pretty much concludes this tour. I hope that y'all enjoyed this tour, and I just want to make sure that I said, you know, I never show my pantry as a way to flaunt anything that I have. I've been slowly putting things away over the years, even before 2020. So if anything, I'm trying to give you inspiration that just putting a little aside and using some discipline and kind of changing your priorities around on what's important to you. Like, you know, I gave up my gym membership. You know, I don't get my nails done. I don't get my hair done as much as I used to, things like that, because I choose to, and we don't go on a whole lot of vacations anymore. We used to cruise a couple times a year. I've just changed my priorities. To me, putting some food and other preps aside for my family is just where my priority is. So what you're seeing is kind of a snapshot of what I've been slowly putting away over about 5 years or so. Anyway, and everybody's story is different. Everybody's prepping journey is different. We're working with different budgets to feed different numbers of people in our family, extended family. Maybe we have neighbors that we look after, people in our community. So, you know, I just don't think anybody should pass judgment on others. And if anybody's maybe wanting, because I'm just addressing things that have been said to me before. You know, some people say you shouldn't show your pantry and that's a safety risk and all that, but that's not something that we're worried about in our house. But to me, I much rather give somebody some inspiration than, you know, fear for my own safety. I don't live in fear. That's not the life that I chose. So anyhow, I probably glossed over some things, missed something. But if you have any specific questions about anything that you saw in this video that maybe you want to ask me where I got it or something, I'll do my best to try to jog my memory. But I hope that y'all are doing well, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. We'll be in touch, and we'll talk soon, okay? Take care. Bye.